Hey guys, this is Jessica Lynn Sage over at DIYpsychic.net and moonmanifest.com. And I just want to do a really quick tutorial on how to create PDFs using Canva. This is a hack that seriously has saved me tons of money. I used to use Adobe PDFs all the time, and so I would have to pay, like a monthly membership for that. But with Canva, it's 100% free. So when I figured this out, I was ecstatic. So let me screen share with you so you can see all this goodness. All right, so what you do is you go to canva.com. That's canva.com. I highly recommend creating a profile. As you can see, I already have one. So I definitely recommend setting one up. That way it can save all of your images. This right here is how they save all of your images. And you literally could scroll forever and ever. Amen. So the importance of having your images saved is because, especially if you have a business, you're going to be making tons of graphics. If you're more of the DIY, do-it-yourself type of person like I am, you're going to be making your own graphics for a while, and so it's really great to have them stored for you. And so that's what creating a profile is going to do. Okay, so when you get to canva.com, it asks you if you want to start a new design. It gives you tons of options. If you're new to Canva, it's going to be a little intimidating, a little scary, because there's a shitload of stuff to choose from, as you see. But we're just going to go over PDFs. Okay, so when you get to canva.com, scroll down here, go to document. It says document A4. This is specifically to make it into a PDF. I've tried it in the past where I've used, I believe, maybe Blog Graphic or something like that when I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And what would happen is it would like squish everything. When you would save it, it would like compress it and it would jack up your PDF if you would save it into a PDF using one of these. So you definitely want to make sure that you're using document A4, because that's going to be the correct size for, if it's something that's being printed off. So you would just click on that. And actually, let me go to the image we're going to create today. All right, we're going to make this image right here, which is a workbook that I created for a course that I have on turning your metaphysical hobby into an actual business. And so I'm going to show you how I did this. Again, I'm all about the DIY. If you have the creative ability, personally, I love making images and things of that nature. It's a ton of fun. So I made this entire PDF on Canva. Okay, this PDF workbook. And so I'm going to show you how to do that. We'll just go over this like cover page that I created right now. Okay. And so, with Canva, you really can get some great stuff going for like such, it's a really great idea to use Canva if you're bootstrapping it, basically. Okay. So once you click on that document A4, you're going to come here and click on uploads. You can upload your image from your desktop, or you can upload them from Facebook. In this case, I already have a ton of images, but let's scroll down here and get the image. I actually created this itself. I'm not going to go over that today because that does take a while, but I created all this font in there and whatnot. The original picture was like this. It wasn't even like that fun up there. It was literally just a picture of a feather and a shell. And what I did was created a Facebook banner. I copied the image a ton of times so it would be long. Let's delete this one. So it would be long like this. Okay, so if you look really closely, and I'll scroll in so you can see, oh geez, sorry about that. You can see like where it's been duplicated. And that's just because like I didn't use, normally I would just use GIMP if I wanted to, you know, go ham and like make it look really nice. GIMP is a free version of Photoshop. So if you know, if you want Photoshop, but you don't want to spend hundreds, get GIMP, gimp.com, okay? So yeah, if you look close enough, you can see where I did replicate the image, but I think it adds character. I think it's perfect for DIY, okay? And you know, this is DIY. Don't beat yourself up about it, right? Like get your work out there. And when you are making really good money, then you can hire someone to do your graphics for you. But in the beginning stages, you know, it doesn't make sense to spend money on graphics. Graphics are not what are going to make or break you as far as when it comes to getting clients, right? Having bomb-ass graphics are not necessarily what's going to enroll clients for you. Okay, so make it as perfect as you want it to be, but don't go into like, you know, analysis paralysis over it. Okay, so yeah, that's my spiel on getting your stuff out there. So with this image, what I did actually was blew up the image. I'll show you that in a sec, how to stretch it out, because this background is actually just this. It's just the sand. Okay, so let me show you how to do that. So you would just copy your image, and in this case, maybe we'll use this one. And you just stretch it out like this. Okay, just pull the ends, stretch it out. We don't want that feather in there. I mean, unless you do. Actually, that does look pretty nice. I mean, I like it. Now that I'm seeing it again, that actually is really cool. But so you would just stretch it out or whatever you're going to do. But I mean, that's basically what I did. I just stretched it out. And voila. There is your cover. And that's it. Then you can come over here and add text. And let's see, what text do I have? So, I mean, well, we won't say that because I can't remember that right now. But you would just click on your text that you want. Let's just say, all right, you can change all the font and all that good stuff. Now, what I want to show you is, okay, so say for instance, you're just making a worksheet, right? You're just typing up a worksheet. Maybe you have a coaching client or something and you just need them to fill out some intake form or something, and you want it in a PDF, and it's just one sheet. So you would come over here to download, and instead of saving it as an image, and just to let you know, Canva always saves it as a PNG. Okay, not JPEG. They always save it as PNG, I believe. Yes, PNG. So you would just come down here to the high quality PDF. It's going to prepare your PDF. Sometimes it does take a while. And is it opening the image? No, I don't want to do that. It was sharing it for me. You do have the option to share it, which actually is a really good idea if you are on like Pinterest or Facebook and you do a lot of social media and marketing. So if you're on Google Chrome, it's going to put your image down here in this bar. Okay, you can just click on it, look at it. You can save it that way where you want to. You can print it, you know, all that good stuff, whatever. If you're on like Firefox, it will not save it down here. You're going to save it wherever you want to save it, in your pictures, in your downloads, or whatever. So those are the pros and cons to whatever browser you're going to be using. So let's say, for instance, you want to make this a workbook instead of just a PDF file or just a one sheet. So what you're going to do for this is you're going to go down here to add a new page, and then you're going to create whatever you want. In this case, I did have the same page, and then we got to the actual copy. So let's just throw something up here again. Let's go back to this image, put that up there, grab some text over here, click add subtitle text. All right, and then let's add another page. And to get rid of this background, you would just click on it and throw it in the trash. And then you can add whatever you're going to add on there. So to duplicate this, the banner is at the top now of this page. So grab the banner from over here. Looks like it popped up there, and it usually does pop up on the previous page for some reason. And maybe they'll fix that in the future. Canva is still pretty young. They're only about 20 months old or so. So they're still a baby compared to PicMonkey, which has been around for a really long time in the online world. I remember when I was doing DIY stuff, I used to do DIY and like crafting and all that stuff, and like an actual, where is the font? Actual blogger. Oh, it's up here. Okay, there we go. So PicMonkey was like the huge thing for us DIYers, mom bloggers. Okay, now my computer's acting really silly. So you would just put your text in your font, your copy, all that good stuff here. Now, let me tell you a little hack, you could say. When you're making worksheets, and this is why I love Canva. So you can see right here what I did. I have like some lines and stuff, right? So it's an actual workbook that people can fill in. So what you do for that is you come over here to search, and you go to lines, and then they have literally a ton of lines that you can choose from. Okay, if you want to make lines that way, you can make nice pretty lines. You can get super creative with it. Here's a trick if you don't want those bulbs at the end of these lines. You see those sort of like bulbous things on the end. If you don't want those, let me show you what I do. I get super creative in Canva and just make up stuff. What I would do is grab one of these white lines, and I would cover those bulbous things up just like that. and that's it. I would just cover them up so they would look like lines. Or what you could do is just make a line like this with the text. So it's up to you. It really depends on what you need a line for, right? I mean, if you just need a straight line, you can do it like that. If you want a line with a design, just grab one from over here. Okay, so that was just a quick little hack that I want to share with you. But, so you've got your workbook, right? You've got 3 pages. You're like, woohoo, I've got a workbook now. So what you're going to do for this, same thing. You're just going to download it as a PDF. And personally, I've never gone like past maybe, I've never made a workbook on here past maybe 12 pages. So I'm not sure yet how many pages you can have. I know if you're like doing Adobe, the most you can add at one time, I think, is 12 pages. And then you have to add another 12 pages. Like say you're making, you know, a 50-page workbook or something, you have to do it that way. So I'm not sure how many pages Canva will let you have. I'll have to check into that. Okay, so then yeah, just click on your workbook, the image, and look it over and make sure that it's an actual workbook, and it is. Isn't it beautiful? So yeah, that is how to make a PDF file and a PDF workbook in Canva. So I thank you guys for watching, and if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to join me in the Moon Conjurers Mastermind on Facebook. That is Moon Conjurers Mastermind. I'll put the link in the description below. All right, so thanks so much for watching. Have a good night. Bye.